Hello friends, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures, and for a while now I haven't done any Gaslands builds, so I decided to break with that bad habit, and today I'm gonna be working on this mini, and just by looking at it you can say that the color of it is already perfect. So this is one of the things that we're not gonna have to address with it, and as well, it is one of those screw models, so I can disassemble it without going for a drill. Yeah, so without further ado, I just flip the camera and start doing something with it, because it is late in the evening, and if I'm gonna be sitting here doing nothing, I'm gonna go nowhere. So with this guy, I was just thinking what to do about him, and like I said, I want to keep him pretty much stock. Only thing is, I want to cover the windows, with anything really, and give him some weapons, so it's gonna be fairly easy build. So what I'm using in here, it is a, what do you call them now? The Gene Stealer Colt, some sort of a heavy weapon from them. I got that from one of my friends, when he was just getting rid of his beatbox. And thank you very much for that. It's always helpful to have extra bits, and I really didn't want to do 3D printing stuff today. So what I'm gonna do, I think about flipping this upside down, just mounting it like this on the roof. So let's just clean up this area. Then I'm gonna have to get rid of that hand in here and those little nibbly knobbly bits, whatever they are. And of course, everyone on the YouTube gonna tell you to don't cut towards yourself. If you have good knife control, it is your decision. Just don't cut off your fingers. Yeah, I have decent knife control and a very sharp blade, so I don't really think that the slip-ups are that much of a big deal. So this is gonna go in here, and I have a couple of texture plates that I bought in Poland, some of the squares. This is like a wood texture. This is, I don't know, some sort of a roofing. So we're gonna probably cover those two windows in the back with that. Yeah, just to give him some sort of an armor. I'm thinking about that square one, because it's gonna look like a reactive plating, maybe a little bit. Yeah, so those windows can be, this one probably gonna be just 4x4, and this one gonna be 2x2 on the back, and maybe 3x2 on the front, and the same on the other side, and maybe 1x4 in the back, or with the cutout for the wing. Yeah, but what I want to do, because I don't want to ruin that paint job, yeah, this paint job is good enough, I don't want to mess it up. So first of all, I'm just gonna glue it together, paint it black, yeah, and then dry brush it metallic, and I'm gonna do exactly the same with it, and then we're just gonna assemble him. So just give me a few minutes while I come back with all of those little things cut out, and well, with this we can actually cut it out without any problems, just following the lines, yeah, and then just paint it and quickly do some assembly. So you see this, if they actually have those little lines, they really help a lot, because breakouts are the easiest. And like I said, in here, it is actually a little bit more than 3. If I just use the 5, that's going to be full thing, but then it just kind of loses the... That's my problem. I always have to second guess myself. So 4. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Would that be good enough or not? Let's see. So that's 4. Okay. And because we have those mirrors there, just do 1, and the other cut. So I'm just cutting out the space under the mirror. So this is gonna go over here, and I'm just gonna cut this like that. Okay, that looks much better. And then this can be covered by a 2x2. Let me just see. If we flip it like that, I can cut the corner in here, or maybe even just cut the entire thing under a little bit of an angle. So it's gonna still keep the shape of the car. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice plating. So we have this and that. I'm gonna cut out this little line over the top. And maybe as well, you know, a little bit in here, just to again get the same shape of the car window. Hopefully it's not gonna mess it all up. So this and this. Yeah, that looks nice. So I'm gonna do the same on the other side, and then of course in here on the back I think that I can squeeze in 4x2 maybe, just with those two in the middle cut out. Yeah, but I'll be right back after I done that. Okie dokie, so I have all of the little pieces that I need for this build ready. So I decided to actually add as well a carbon fiber hood. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with those weird wells which are sticking out a little bit. I just want to add it in the middle. So what I did is just put the seller tape on top and cut it around those shapes, and that's how I got with this little bugger. It's not going to be easy to put it on the hood because there are slight bends in every possible direction on it. Yeah, so it's not gonna be perfect, but you know, I have it already painted. The underside isn't painted, so it should stick better. Yeah, I don't know about the edge of it itself, but we'll see how much paint I'm gonna take off, you know, with my fingers. Because this probably don't gonna forgive me, and it's just gonna be sticking to my fingers more than to anything else. Oh no, it seems to be. Yeah. There we go, that's the first super glue on my fingers. Alright, so I as well added a mesh window in here. So we have a carbon fiber hood insert, we have the mesh window. The gun is just very plainly painted. I wanted to maybe add some energy thing, but I decided against it because, well, it's already way after 10 in the evening and I have to wake up at 7 in the morning. I like to sleep in. So it's not perfect, but yeah, there we go. We have a high technology little Volkswagen. No, not Volkswagen, this is a Mini, what I'm talking about. Oh guys, sorry, you have to forgive me, my personal life is a little bit of a shamble and my brain is not exactly, you know, in the place where it should be, but hopefully soon enough everything gonna clear out and I gonna be good old me again. So there we go, and then this one is gonna look very bulky, yeah, like it doesn't really supposed to be, but on the other hand, you know, sometimes when you just do this and bulk everything up, it's actually look good. So let's hope that that's exactly how it's gonna look, because you know, just putting them against the car itself doesn't really do much of a, you know, telling you how it's gonna look after you finish. So we just need like two little drops in here and then one line in here. And I'm trying to avoid in this build using the super glue accelerator, because if I use super glue accelerator, everything gonna become white. Yeah. And you know, the piece that I cut out from here, I have in here painted already. They're just gonna add under it. Just gonna make a little bit of an interesting armor bit. And as you can see, this side and this side are not identical. That's on purpose, you know. Even if it is done in some sort of a workshop in the wasteland, at the end of the day, it is a wasteland, yeah? So, you know, they probably just use the pieces that they still have in there. Maybe they simply didn't have enough to cut exactly the same shapes. So there we go. This is a fairly heavily armored Mini in a very good looking color. Let's just see, you know, if we have a little bit of rusty colors to add to it. And I'm thinking, you know, window, yeah, because this is just a mesh. So mesh can, you know, easily get rusted because there is usually not much of a protection on those. Yeah, so it's gonna be like that. So we have 3 different colors of rust powder, and I'm just gonna grab a brush and just a little bit. I don't want to go overhead because, like I said, I wanted this to be more of a car that fairly recently left a workshop. Yeah, so I'm gonna be gentler than I usually am with those powders. Just a little bit into the wheel wells. I'm just trying to actually keep it all in focus because, my god, we all know how I tend to go outside of the frame. Let's use a little bit of this powder that just fell on my desk. And now the other side. I'm not getting as gentle as I want it to be. Okay, let's just shake it off. I only used 2. And let's just grab my big dry brush and just knock off a little bit of that, so it's not that dirty. And then I can reapply the mixture back to the car. Then I'm gonna have to take the wet wipes and clean the desk because this powder is gonna stain everything. Alright, and it is done, yeah? I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a clue where did I put my spin table. So this is our final shot of this video. Yeah, so I am actually quite happy with it, how it turned out. I think that this smudge could go the other way around though. Maybe when he was reversing, he got smudged. Yeah, when this is gonna dry, it's gonna look much better. But generally, you know, it is a, like, I know that I wasn't posting for a while. Like I said, my private life fell apart. So it's just, you know, I was looking for some sort of inspiration. Today I have a feeling that I can actually build something instead of just sitting, you know, in my room. So there we go. That's the Mini which is going to be added to the collection. I actually probably going to order from AliExpress, you know, those little boxes, and just starting stashing my cars into those little boxes, because right now they are just laying on the one shelf, all of them on top of each other, and they are damaging themselves. So yeah, and you know, this is gonna go as well into a, you know, with the little bit of after I have a varnish, matte varnish, I'm just gonna varnish it just to keep all of this that I make in here in one place instead of moving everywhere. But yeah, this is the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends, family, and whoever else. And everybody have a lovely day and take care of yourselves.